What's up, YouTube? We're back like we never left. Here to talk about Real Housewives of Orange County, season 20. I cannot believe it's been 20 years. And I know that this particular city is um, polarizing currently. Well, I don't know. Polarizing might be too strong of a word. But I know a lot of the girlies are boycotting because of how they did my girl Katie last season. And I'm in agreement. I won't even fight the girls on that because she should still be here. She should still be filming. Um, y'all turn around and go to Tokyo when y'all kick her off, when y'all run her off the show. And it's not cool. But as someone who started with Orange County season 1, episode 1, this was my first introduction into the Housewives universe, which I love and adore so much. 20 years later, I decided I'm going to watch, I'm going to give it a chance. I'm going to see what they're talking about. From the trailer, it looks like more of the same. Orange County has a certain je ne sais quoi, if you may. Um, it's very, I don't even know how to describe it. I need my eyelash to cooperate today. um, Orange County is very because it's it's not it's not crazy drama heavy. We're scared y'all gonna put hands on each other like Jersey. But then it's like you obviously don't get the reads and stuff like Atlanta. You don't really get the fashions and stuff like maybe New York, or the hustle and bustle of a city like New York. It's really its own thing. I feel like maybe a dash of SLC because it's a lot of petty, meaningless drama, a lot of kind of Lucy and Ethel slapstick humor, especially when it comes to Vicky and Shannon. I already know that they gonna get on our nerves all season, just based off episode 1 with them falling in that sand like that. I said, okay, more of the same. It's like white woman, harmless humor and drama. That's how I would describe OC. So we're gonna give it a chance, even though again, Katie should be there. We gonna let them make it. I'm gonna still watch. I decided I'm gonna review anyway. And if it starts tapering off and getting dry at any point, then we'll just combine the episodes together and just kind of give a overview of, hey, this is what's going on. We don't have to go episode by episode if it ain't really much happening. So if that's cool with y'all, that's cool with me. Let's talk about episode 1. So Vicky has a house in Mexico. A condo. It's not a single family home. It looks like a condo, which is cute. I'm glad that she got her a place that she can get away and escape from Cali, on the beach. She's 60, so even though she's still working like she's 25, Vicky don't stop working. And I like that about her. I feel like I'm biased. I feel like that's the Chicago in her because that's where I'm from too. So I feel like we're go getters. We want to get to the money. So that's cool for her. Shannon, um, why don't you have a dog trainer? Because you make enough money. So why are we letting the dog tear up the house, eat up everything, chew through everything, that's dangerous for him as well because I'm sure some of that stuff he don't need to be digesting. So girl, you have the money, get a trainer. Um I heard via I think Brav Bros review that Archie passed. And so that's so sad. Rest in peace, Archie. She had him for a long time. So I think that's good that she already had the second dog. So that can help her through her grieving process. I know the animal lovers, they take that stuff really hard when the dogs pass. So rest in peace and get a dog trainer for the baby, for the little baby. Um Vicky looks very happy to be in Mexico. She looks happy with her boyfriend. He was with her on Watch What Happens Live. So that seems to be going well. I could see her getting married to him if that stays smooth and works out. He seems calm. He seems like he just wants her to be happy. And if being on the show gives her that, like he's cool. He's not trying to be in the front. He's not trying to be on camera. He seems like a normal guy. And he's still working too. So that's great. She got her somebody that seems to be uh even killed with her. So that's good. Travis. So I guess with the real estate, he got his money up and he decided to go ahead and propose to Gina. Um hooray, I guess. I don't know. Their relationship, it doesn't seem amazing, but if she likes it, I love it for her. I was confused though about the ring because Gina said something about it. What did she call it? Like a prototype or something? And then Heather, she did her little slick comment in her confessional about it. I was I was confused. So is the ring a real diamond? Is it a lab diamond? Is it just for show? And the real one's coming? I need her to elaborate a little more clearly on that. So when they all met up to do the scarf dyeing thing, Tamara, Gina, and Heather, I said, okay, Tamara, here we go. Of course, we have to have the runoff from how the reunion went, which did not go well for her. And I'm like, she's always fake hurt every season. She's always fake crying and hyperventilating every season. It looks like from the previews that we're going to get another one of those from her this season. And I'm over it because it's not real. Tamara doesn't have feelings. Tamara needs to be diagnosed with something. I will not diagnose her here because I'm not a psychiatrist, but she needs one. And so we can know what she got going on up here because it's some marbles rolling around on that hardwood floor for sure. Um so all this like, oh, y'all abandoned me at the reunion. Y'all left me out. Y'all took pictures without me. I was crying on the couch. Girl, get up. Get up. Cause you don't care when nobody else crying. You don't care when you dogging somebody. So you had your one little moment where everybody ganged up on you real quick. You'll be okay. I don't have no sympathy for Tamara. Tamara knows how to do this housewives thing. She plays a game. She likes being the villain. She thinks that it's fun. And so that's the choice that you made for reality TV. So live with it. Deal with it. I sound like my girl from Jawbreaker. I killed Liz. I killed the teen dream. Deal with it. So funny. Anyways, before I go off on a completely different tangent. Yeah, I just said she does the same thing every time we see her. She locks in on her victim. She proceeds with low blows. Because why are you meeting up with Shannon? I can't wait for Ultimate Girls Trip, by the way. I'm definitely gonna talk about that because I'm interested to see how they ended up putting it all together. But how do you meet up with Shannon and then you're telling her, oh, you can't get a man and you don't own a house, but they're supposed to be your friend that you want to reconcile with. Tamara would never be my friend again. Shannon, if you allow her to come back in your life this season and you kumbaya with her and forgive her and oh, we're Trace Amigas again, I am gonna cuss you out something so serious at BravoCon next year because that girl is not your friend. Keep her as a coworker and move on with your life because you would never get to dog me like that and then think we gonna be cool again. We could fall out as friends, but once you start attacking me in a way that I feel like we can't come back from, then yeah, it's over with for you. And I feel like Shannon needs to grow up here and stick to her boundaries and leave Tamara where she is because she's just gonna do the same thing over and over and over. There's no point. Emily, so didn't need her or Gina back, but here we are. You get rid of Katie, but you keep these two who never have anything going on for real, but just want to be messy. Um, I said that she doesn't look the same when she's doing her single interviews as she does on screen. First of all, I think all the ladies look like after the reunion they went to see some doctors because everybody's faces is looking real. Everybody's bodies is looking real. So, okay. I hope Andy asks at the reunion like he always does. So, who had some things done? Because they all look like they do, allegedly. Um, but Emily for sure. Like I don't know because in her interview look, maybe she hadn't. Maybe she hadn't lost as much weight yet as when the season started. Cause maybe that's what I'm looking at. Like she doesn't look as small, perhaps. I don't know, but her face looks different. She looks good though. She lost hella weight. I need her to. I think I said this when I was doing the last season before I abandoned it that she needs to slow down. She doesn't need to be becoming gym obsessed. But I could definitely see her doing what Tamara did all those seasons ago, doing like a fitness competition. I think she would enjoy that. It would give her something to aspire to with her fitness goal. So, and didn't Jen used to do something in that space as well? So I feel like they could help her, and that would be cool for her. But either way, she looks good. Uh, let's see. So this whole thing with Jen bringing up Heather talking about Tamara when they all went to eat without her after the reunion. So here's the thing. Heather, she doesn't have a backbone when it comes to Tamara. She doesn't want to get on Tamara's bad side because she knows what that brings. So I feel like with those two being the longest OGs, not counting Vicky because obviously she just came back, she's going to they're going to stick together for the most part. Like, yeah, Heather will say a couple of things, but then like she usually kind of walks it back. Um, because they're gonna show their strength in sticking together as OGs against everybody else. So Jen, that's a lost cause trying to get Heather to run some kind of smear campaign against Tamara because she's not gonna do that. Um, okay, so we had a little short scene with Emily at her house. Where is Shane? I know I wrote that like at the end of my little rundown when they showed the little here's what's to look for, for the rest of the season. Is Shane gonna be with us? Emily kind of alluded to, marital whatever, but I don't trust her, so she could have just been saying that for a storyline. But we haven't seen him yet, so I don't know. But why does your 13-year-old daughter not know how to do laundry? Explain that to me like I'm 5, please. I think I knew how to do laundry by 9, 10. So 13, almost about to go into high school. Why are you still washing her clothes? And then she got an attitude and all that. What we doing? I know all them kids walk all over her in that house. I know they do. She looks like that type of parent that she has no control over her kids and there's no discipline. So good luck with her teenage girl. Yeah, okay. Good luck. Shannon, I just a little side note I had to make on. You paid $10,000 a month to rent that house. My lord, today. Is that all from housewives money or um is that also from family money? Either way, I be thinking New York is expensive, but $10,000 for a rental, a home that you will never own. Not saying everybody wants home ownership, but my goodness. And it's just you. Why pay that much? Why not downsize to a little condo or something cute? Well, I guess they be wanting to live in certain areas. I that's too much money. And I guess you want somewhere for your girls to come when they come back home, but oh Jesus, especially when her oldest is like, yeah, I'm probably gonna stay in Paris. I actually love it here. And then whatever the other two girls are doing, I just feel like you can't cut that down to 6, 7, 6, 7. Oh, let me stop because Auntie don't know nothing about that. But yeah, God bless. Beautiful area where they all live. Um, so I can't blame you, but that's just too much money out the door every month on rent alone, let alone everything else you pay for. So God bless. Heather, how is your mama almost 84? She looks the fuck good, like for real, especially to be, you know, a a white woman. She looks good. Like, damn. My grandma in her 80s, she don't look like that. No shade to my grandma. But she don't. That woman looks fantastic. I mean, I'm sure Terry might have got her some work done, or she might have did it on her own. Who knows? But if that's what Heather has to look forward to, then she's doing good. The genetics are doing their thing. She's stunning. Um, I cannot believe her twins graduated. It's like, what? We really be seeing these kids from knee high become adults. Like, that's actually crazy. Um, Obviously, we're gonna get the drama with her mom this season, so that'll be interesting because I feel like Heather doesn't really give us that kind of insight into her family background and how it shaped her and the drama. Her mom is actually kind of crazy. She was just kind of like, okay, like I wasn't really coming to see y'all, and what about it? Like I was living life, sorry. Which is crazy. Like y'all have too much money that y'all weren't planning, okay, we do Christmas here this year, then we do it with y'all. Like, come on. So I definitely want to hear more about what happened with that breakdown in their relationship. Obviously she was closer to her dad and not her mom. But I feel like we're gonna see that she's more like her mom than not, because she definitely has that kind of cold demeanor, and I feel like she got that from mom. So Gina, The whole thing about your name and girl, just take Travis's last name. Don't nobody care that your kids gonna have one name and yours will be different now. If you're not gonna hyphenate it, then just drop it. That doesn't make you any less of their mom. Like, come on, it's 2026. Why are we doing this? Well, I have to have the same last name as my kids. Well, then you shouldn't have gave them the daddy's last name. You should have gave them your maiden name. Then you wouldn't have to worry about that. Then you could have switched back to your maiden name and hyphenated with Travis' last name. But you didn't. So miss me with the fake drama behind, oh, he doesn't come to me with anything. Okay, so then that means it's important to him, and just change it or hyphenate it. It's not that deep. People have long last names. It's okay. And I mean, I don't know how that works. I don't really know how that works, but I feel like besides like your license or any like important your passport, couldn't you just put his last name on certain documents without having to put the ex-husband's and his? If that makes sense, if you know what I'm saying. Couldn't you just put, his, and like you don't have to write all that out? It's like, what stuff are you filling out in your, what, how old is Gina? Maybe super late 30s, early 40s. What kind of stuff are you filling out that you're gonna have to write your last name a whole bunch of times? I'm sure not much. So not a big deal. I hope you got something else to talk about this season other than that. And why is this still drama between, why is he still in court with the ex-wife? Like, why is this still so messy? Is she trying to get money? Is it custody? Why have we been dealing with this for 3, 4 seasons? That's crazy too. Gina, I just feel like her life is drama, and eh, thankfully she's finally getting herself out of financial ruin, but it's still stuff I feel like you need to work out before you trying to run to the altar. So hopefully she does that. Of course, Heather throws the first party because she throws the best parties, and it's a Valentine's Day party. We meet the new woman. Her name's Carmela. She's super cute. First impression. I always love when we get somebody that's not a blonde. So brunette, pretty, was a Playboy playmate or something at some point. Her old picture that we saw looked super cute. I love that she's from the Midwest. I think she said Ohio, Cleveland, I want to say. So she gets points for me in the beginning, at least until we see how she gonna show up on camera for the rest of the season. But she gets points for being from the Midwest because I like when we get some different people that aren't West Coast born and raised. I also said that Heather was reaching when she was talking about Vicky in the inheritance comment because they played it for us from Vicky's podcast. And yeah, okay, it was a little shady, but it wasn't that serious. And Heather made it sound like she said, "Oh, we got all our money from the parents or whatever." Like, um, and she didn't. She literally listed like 4 things. She's like, from working, from this, from that, from inheritance. That was like the last thing. So Heather trying to hop in her face and do all that, like, well, our moms are still alive. Okay, well, your dad's not. And what does like a trust fund have to do with people being dead or alive? Do you only get, no, you don't only get access to your trust if your parent passes, right? That's like other stuff, right? I think. Look, don't ask me. I ain't a trust fund baby. I wish I was, but yeah, I just feel like what she didn't say nothing wrong. If your parents come for money and then your husband also does something that he makes good money and his parents come for money, it's expected that y'all are wealthy. It's okay. You throw your wealth in our face every season. So why are we getting upset about her making a little offhand comment now? And like she said, yeah, what doctors, I don't know doctors that are in 40-50 million dollar houses like that, and just so wealthy off of boob jobs. So to me, she didn't say nothing wrong. So that's that. The party was stunning. I loved all the um little stations she had set up, the little magnetic thing to try to get your diamonds. She had the tattoos. She had a perfume making station. I want to go to a Heather Dubrow party. She throws fire parties. But not much went on. Vicky showed up with damn cyst under her arm leaking or whatever. She always got something going on. She's crazy. And we ended on Jen telling Tamra basically, oh, Heather put you over here. She got you in a box. Basically, like she don't really trust you like that. And we were talking about you after the reunion. So not much going on. Cool little starter episode. We'll see where the season goes. As far as the end where we see what's to come, I said Carmela looks the right kind of messy. I love anybody that's gonna go toe to toe with the lady that's just gonna jump right in and not be scary. Vicky, stop doing that hazing of the new girls. It's old and tired. We didn't bring you back. We like I signed my name on the paperwork. But we didn't bring you back for you to keep like that's old. It's old and it's stale and it's dry. Befriend the new girls, see what they're about. And if the drama unfolds naturally or you don't get along with them and it makes sense naturally, then cool. But doing that whole like, you know, I forget who that was in the scene. Was that Gina or Emily? Whichever one of them telling her like, "Oh, you gotta kiss the ring." You know, that's the OG, and it's like we're not doing that. Mm-mm. It's 2026, baby, not 2016, not 2010. Housewives didn't just start. The girls are coming in and they making a name for themselves on their own. They're doing their own thing. So, I also said they always get really nice trips. Unlike some of the other cities, they be getting like 3 trips every season, and it's always to some nice places. I already touched on them going to Tokyo without Katie, messy. Heather and her mom, where Shane. Yeah, so looking forward to see what they're gonna bring. Season 20. I can't believe I started watching this in 2006. I would not tell y'all how old I was back then, but it's been a while on my housewives journey. So what next? I'm going out today, so I might try to do a little vlogging. I'm not doing much but going to eat, so I might just kind of take some footage, save it, see what I do during the week as well, so I can have enough to put together for a vlog that makes sense. If I was doing a full Sunday fun day where I was staying out all night, then I would obviously record all night, bouncing around. But I'm meeting up with my homegirl, and I think she has school tomorrow, so I don't think we're gonna be bouncing around like we normally would. But I'll still hold the footage, and as long as I do some stuff next week, then I'll throw something together. And worst case scenario, I will see y'all for the Valley and the In the City finale. So thank you for listening to my opinions. Leave yours and your comments down below. Like my video, share, tell a friend to tell a friend, and I'll holler at y'all later. Bye.